Hi friends, welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today's story that I want to read to you has quite a mix of two different languages. There's a lot of English words in this story, but then there's a lot of Spanish words. So I know that normally when I try and do something like this, I get really mixed up. So I'm going to do my best and hopefully not stumble over my words too much. But this is where learning to read your sounds and your words comes in really handy, especially when you're trying to figure out two different types of languages in a storybook. So today I'm going to read Skippy Jon Jones. This is a really popular book by Judy Schachner. Alright, let's go ahead and get started because I know that it gets really intense, so I'm going to try my best. Every morning, Skippy Jon Jones woke up with the birds, and this did not please his mother at all. "Get yourself down here right now, Mr. Kitten Britches," ordered Mama Junebug Jones. "No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds," she scolded, "or ate worms, or flew, or did his laundry in Mrs. Doohiggy's bird bath." The lecture went on and on as usual. "You've got to do some serious thinking before you leave this room, Mr. Fuzzy Pants," said his mother, "about just what it means to be a cat, not a bird, not a mouse or a grouse, not a moose or a goose, not a rat or a bat. You need to think about just what it means to be a Siamese cat. And stay out of your closet," she added, closing the bedroom door. But once he was alone, Skippy Jon Jones began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. "Oh, I'm Skippy Jon Jones and I bounce on my bed, and once or 6 times I land on my head." On his way down to earth from a gigantic big bounce, Skippy Jon Jones shot past his bedroom mirror. "Holy guacamole!" exclaimed Jippy Jon Jones. "What was that?" So up he went again, and again it appeared. Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he said, "My ears are too big for my head. My head is too big for my body. I am not a Siamese cat. I am a Chihuahua." And a lot of these words are spelt wrong because they want you to sound them out a funny way. Back on land, Skippy Jon Jones climbed into his toy box and rifled through some of his old junk. After he put on his mask and sword and climbed onto his mouse, Skippy Jon Jones began to sing in a muy soft voice. "My name is Skipito Frisquito. I fear not a single bandito. My manners are mellow, I'm sweet like the jello. I get the job done, yes indeedo." It tells me to clap. So now he's pretending to be a Chihuahua bandit. Back in the kitchen, Jujubee Jezebel and Jilly Boo Jones were helping Mama Junebug Jones make lunch. "Can Skippy Jon come out of his room now?" asked Jujubee. "No," answered Mama Junebug Jones. "Mr. Fluffernutter is still thinking." And by that I think she means he's thinking about what he did wrong. In fact, Skippy Jon wasn't thinking about being a Siamese cat at all. Well, you can tell by looking at the picture, he is not thinking about that. With a walk into his closet, his thoughts took him down a lonesome desert road, far, far away in old Mexico. Now, he's not really going to Mexico. This is his imagination. So he's pretending to be a Chihuahua bandit, and he's going to pretend all these other things in part of his adventure. Not long into his journey, a misterioso band of Chihuahuas appeared out of the dust. "Ay caramba! Who goes there?" asked Skippy Jon Jones. "We go by the name of Los Chimichangos," growled Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. "Who are you?" I am El Skippito, the great sword fighter, said Skippy Jon Jones. Then the smallest of the small ones spoke up. Why the mosquito, dude? Asked Poquito Tito. I go incognito, said Skippito. Do you like rice and beans? Asked Pintolito. See, I love mice and beans. Mice, said Skippito. He might be the dog of our dreams, whispered Rosalita. Perhaps, said Tia Mia, if he knows the secret password. Leaning toward Don Diego, El Skippito half sneezed, half spoke the secret password into the Chihuahua's very large ear. Ah, chupichu! Bless you, said Don Diego. Gracias, said Skippito. Then it is true, decreed Don Diego. Yip yippee yippito! It's the end of Alfredo Bazito. Skippito is here. We have nothing to fear. Adios to the bad Bumblebito. Then all the chimichangos went crazy loco. Adios, that means goodbye. Goodbye to the bad Bumblebito? I wonder what they expect him to do. First, they had a fiesta. A fiesta is like a big party, a celebration. Then they took a siesta. A siesta is a nap. But after waking up, the chimichangos got down to serious business. Using his paw, Don Diego drew a picture in the sand of the great Bumblebito for Skippito to see. A hush grew over the chimichangos, so great that one could hear a whisker drop. Alfredo Bazito whispered the crowd, El Blimpo Bumblebito Bandito. Oh my, if you look at that drawing, he looks very intense and very mean. Sí, said Poquito Tito. The bandito steals our frijoles. Not your beans, cried Skippito, outraged. Sí, Poquito continued. Red beans, black beans, Boston baked and blue, cocoa, coffee, kidney beans, pinto, and jelly too. All these different kinds of beans that this bandito is stealing. And now he comes for us, Poquito added. ¿Por qué? Asked Skippito. Because we are all full of the beans too. Then Don Diego stood tall and in his most somber voice declared, Yo quiero frijoles. Huh? Asked Skippito. The dude just wants his beans back, said Poquito Tito. And you are the dog for the job. Oh, they believe he's the dog. Me? Asked Skippito. Then all of the chimichangos turned towards Skippito, the great sword fighter. But poor Skippito had no time for a plan, because in the blink of an eye, a gigantic shadow darkened the landscape. The chimichangos scattered in all directions. Vamos, Skippito! Or it is you, the bandito, will ito, they cried. Skippito stood his ground, but his legs shimmied and shook like the jello, and the teeth shattered like the castanets. Then in a muy soft voice, he said, My name is Skippito Fresquito. I fear not a single bandito. But Alfredo Bazito flew straight over Skippito until the bean-eating bandito hovered only inches away from the great sword fighter's face. Ole frijoles! Cried Skippito as he thrust his sword in the air. Then suddenly, pop! Went the bandito, landing on Skippito's sword, and quicker than one could say, Chihuahuas, cheese, and crackers. Every kind of bean came spilling out of Alfredo Bazito, the Bumblebito bandito. Oh my goodness, look at all the beans are coming back out of him. I see jelly beans, kidney beans, red beans, black beans, white beans. Then all the doggies burst into song. Yip yippee yippito! Our hero is El Skippito. He's the dog of our dreams who delivered the beans. And now we can make our burritos. But back at home, there was such a ruckus coming from Skippy Jon's room that Mama Junebug Jones and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down the hall to the kitty boy's room. Bangito, Crashito, Papito, Skipito! Just in time to see Skippy Jon's closet exploding. Oh no. Then out flew Candy, beanbag doggies, and the kitty boy with his birthday piñata on his head. Skippy Jon Jones, everyone cried. Hola muchachitas, he said in a muy soft voice. Mama Junebug Jones lifted up Skippy Jon and covered his head with furry, purry kisses. What am I going to do with you, Mr. Cocoa Pugs? She scolded. That night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, Skippy Jon began to bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippy Jon Jones with a mind of my own, and I'll bounce on my bed for hours. I know I'm a cat, but forget about that. Say goodnight, Skippy Jon Jones, called his mama. Buenas noches, mis amigos, said Skippy Jon Jones. That's cute. I like how he had that whole adventure in his closet. And it was funny that at the end we found out it was his birthday piñata that was full of all these beans and jelly beans and candies. No wonder that it all exploded when he hit it with his sword. So that's a really fun story, and there's actually different ones that have to do with Skippy Jon Jones, and it's really cute that he can imagine all these wonderful places and imagine him speaking a different language. So that's a lot of fun. So practice your 5 fingers of retail, character, setting, beginning, middle, end, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Okay, so for an activity today, we're going to be trying to do an egg toss. We have 2 different eggs, just in case one breaks. I have a brown egg, and Miss Frazzle has a white egg, and we have little Emma, and also some other little helpers if they want to come join us. So for an egg toss, you start really close together, tossing an egg back and forth until it breaks. Hopefully it doesn't break all over my clothes, and then whoever it didn't break on is the winner. And then you take a step backwards each time so it gets a little harder. Scary.
I know.
Oh, man. So you're trying to make me leave.
No.
Oh no.
No, that was perfect. I don't want it to break. Can you quit now?
All right, let's try one more. Go really far and we'll see if we can make it happen. And then
All right, then we're gonna quit. Oh no, no!
Oh, I
Sorry.
saved it. All right, your turn. Ready?
Oh, I got it.
All right.
We're still having breakfast tomorrow.
So this is a lucky egg, so we're gonna try it now with the brown egg, but I want to see if Miss Frazzle can throw it all the way to me without it breaking. So Miss Frazzle, go as far as you think you can throw this. I want to see if Miss Frazzle can throw it really far.
You ready?
You hold this. Don't drop it, okay?
What is it?
Well, Miss Frazzle wasn't able to throw it that far, so that was fun. All right, good luck, guys.